dying right now.
Why?
I don't know.
Say
It's just like you're gonna die.
Are you swimming like this? Because I can't believe.
No.
So of all the daily interesting little stories you come up with and actually go through, you were mentioning something that you wanted to tell me more about.
Every new client, every new win has a story, right? It's one of those little stories that I will honestly remember, because I'll remember that my perseverance and the fact that I'm a bit stubborn at not giving up when I want something just gave us new works. I met this person who was a friend of friend actually beginning of the year. I knew he was a proper businessman, I didn't know the details, but I know that he's the kind of person that I would definitely ask advices. I'm like, could you advise me? What would you have done? I don't know what to do. So this is how the conversation started, and he's like, show me your work, and I'm like, showed my portfolio. He's like, wow, I never thought this is what you were doing. And so the conversation carried on, and he's like, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I want to introduce you to somebody here that works a lot with luxury properties, and maybe come with me. I'm gonna show you one or two things. Ziad is dying. I swear you have a yawning disease. Really, when you yawn, you release a lot of emotion when you over yawn, so
I don't know what emotion I'm releasing.
there are untold things you want to tell me. Where was I? So yeah, I basically, the next day he called me, can you meet us here? I'm going to introduce you to someone. So he introduced me to a very interesting person, and then from there he took me. I had no idea that those were his properties, so we're visiting multiple properties all over Dubai, and I'm like, wow, properties, not your little apartment on the corner, So I'm like, man, this is a good opportunity. I need to catch this client, not only because as I said, he's a good client and I can do a better job, So I ended up convincing him that out of the 2 investment properties to give me one. So we did the first one. He was really impressed. So he was also impressed by the timing, because he had appointed the other office and they hadn't done much, in compared to us. Then I went to Paris, and he was in Paris, and I was like, I need to have a thyroid surgery. Well, you know how I am, I go to the operating room easily, right? So Sunday, Ziad, I woke up I don't know, zombie is an understatement. I was so swollen. Exactly, you're right. I was so bad. I had fever. I took my medicine. I took anti-inflammatories. I literally drugged myself. I went, and we were meeting in a nice hotel in Paris. The meeting lasted for 2 hours and a half. At this point, he didn't say, he's like, are you willing to take the other project? And I'm talking the project I really wanted. And he told me, and I was not reacting. He's like, aren't you happy? And I was like, I just couldn't, I was dying. So I had no expression on my face, literally, because I was so much in pain. And somebody that shows up to a meeting in this state really deserves to get that other project I really wanted.